Well, get ready to smile again with radio's home folks, Vic and Sade.
Oh, hello, Nancy. What's your rush?
Oh, hello, Mrs. Smith. What do you think? I just passed my Girl Scout cooking test.
That's grand.
I baked a cake, and Miss Green, she's our scout leader. She said it tasted wonderful.
Oh, what kind did you make?
Orange layer. There was orange in the cake, and then I put orange in the frosting, too. It was so good.
Oh, stop, Nancy. You're making me hungry.
I wish I had some for you. It was so light. Mother said that new kind of shortening would make my cake especially light.
Oh, what new kind of shortening, Nancy?
The new Sure Mix Crisco. Mother heard about it on the radio. They said it was a different kind of shortening and that no other shortening at the store was made just like this new Crisco. That's why it gives lighter cakes.
But, Nancy, how can a shortening make any difference in the lightness of a cake?
It's the way it works. You see, this new Crisco is an active blender.
Active blender? What does that mean?
It means that, well, when you take a tablespoon of water and a tablespoon of Crisco and mix them together, Crisco takes the water right up.
Why, Nancy, fat and water don't mix. You learned that in school.
I know, but Crisco and water mix because Mother and I tried it. And the Crisco did take the water right up. That's active blending. And Crisco does the same thing with your milk and eggs and flour when you're mixing a cake. Why, I got the smoothest cake batter you ever saw when I made my orange cake. And Mother says that's why it turned out so light.
If you want lighter cakes, it's simply up to you. Crisco is waiting to give them to you. Make one of your favorite cakes. Use the same recipe. Use the same ingredients. Change nothing but your shortening. This time, use new Sure Mix Crisco. You have our promise. No other shortening we know of will give you cakes as light. Crisco gives you lighter cakes than any other shortening. Well, sir, the evening meal has been over only a little while as we enter the small house halfway up in the next block now. And here in the living room, we find Mr. Victor Gook and his son, Mr. Rush Gook. The gentlemen face each other across the library table, and a somewhat sluggish game of rummy is in progress. Listen.
That's the third time in 5 minutes you've made a mistake, Gov.
Hardly be a matter of life and death if it had been the fourth time.
No, but you don't generally play so sloppy.
Probably the heat. Warm weather like this makes a fella's brain sticky.
My brains ain't sticky.
All through with the dishes, Sade?
Yeah. Say, that brick mash man gets loonier every day.
What's he done now?
I stepped out on the back porch a minute ago, and he was coming along the alley, and he hollered to me, "Hey, ain't we the famous people getting our name in the paper?"
Oh, he's a lame brain right, that brick mush man.
I wonder what he meant.
Talking gibberish, likely. Say, how about moseying down to the picture show?
Picture show?
I feel in a mood to loll back in the richly cushioned seats of the Baijiu and be transported into the land of make-believe.
Why, I haven't heard you suggest going to a picture show of your own accord in 97 years.
The fit seems to be on me this evening. Get your hat. Get your hat, Rush.
Now, it's not even 6:30 yet.
Get your hat. Get your hat, Sadie. We'll hie us to the silver screen.
Well, what's on?
A stirring play full of drama and pathos. I understand we can expect a tear and a chuckle.
What's the name of the play?
I forget. Tell her, Rush.
I'm not familiar with the title. All I know is Gloria Golden and Four-Fisted Frank Fuddleman's in it.
Gloria Golden and Four-Fisted Frank Fuddleman. Two fine, capable performers. Get your hat, Sadie.
Hey, what is this?
Why?
I've heard you say 50 million times you hated Gloria Golden and Four-Fisted Frank Fuddleman.
They're supposed to be wonderful in this picture.
What is the picture?
We can obtain that intelligence when we reach the brightly lighted facade of the playhouse. The name of the dramatic piece isn't essential. Rose by
Rush, let's see. Get tonight's paper.
Okay.
I suggest we get started.
Leave now?
Sure.
Well, it's only 20 minutes past 6 o'clock.
The earlier we arrive, the better choice of seats will be available.
Well, they don't start selling tickets till 7.
That a fact? Oh, well, what's the odds? We can stroll downtown in a leisurely fashion, observing the various sights and enjoying the fine
what's
weather.
eating you?
Nothing. I feel good this evening.
First, you suggest taking in a picture show, something you never do. And then you want to hurry us down to the theater before it's even open.
I'm in gay, whimsical spirits.
I'll say.
I can't find tonight's paper.
Well, it must be around somewhere.
I certainly don't see it.
It never come.
What?
Tonight's paper never come. Boy must have missed us.
My God, you brought it in. In fact, I saw you sitting on the Davenport before supper reading it.
Was it tonight's paper?
Wasn't it? You went out and got it off in the front porch.
Yeah, sure. Tonight's paper.
Vic, what you got up your sleeve?
Up my sleeve.
There's a mouse in the Cracker Barrel someplace.
I think so myself, ma'am. He made about 40 mistakes playing rummy while you were doing the dishes.
It's this half-wit heat. Warm weather throws my reflexes out of kilter. What I need is a couple hours in the cozy confines of the Bijou Theater, watching those two fine performers, Gloria Golden and four-fisted Frank Fuddleman, tug at heartstrings and play on
Hey,
the
I see the
cordial-
newspaper.
Where?
See a corner of it sticking out from underneath the middle cushion on the Davenport?
Well, for mercy's sake.
You didn't hide it very good, gal.
Probably slopped it under that cushion subconsciously. Hot weather plays funny tricks on a fella. I read an article here the other
Vic,
day
is
where...
my name in the paper tonight?
Your name in the paper tonight?
What did you hide it for?
I never hid it. I suppose I must have
The
unthinkingly...
brickmush man said my name was in the paper.
Oh, the brickmush man. He's crazy as a horse.
Brickmush man said my name was in the paper, and you go to work and hide the paper. Also, you're upset and agitated and trying to rush us downtown to the moving picture show.
Warm weather's affecting you, too, I guess, Dr. Sleet.
Lazy Hours Pool Parlor, print another piece about me.
No, not that I know of, anyway.
Fetch that newspaper once, Willie.
Oh.
We'll find out about this.
Oh, thunder. Let's put on our hats and stroll down to the Bijou.
I want to know why my husband hides newspapers underneath Davenport cushions. I'm inquisitive.
Jawbones are
I'll
here.
get it. Hank got stuff.
Smelly Clark threatened to call.
Go away from there. I said I get it. Hank got stuff.
Don't see how you can be so positive.
Hank got stuff.
Give me the newspaper, Rush.
Oh.
Hello, Hank. Who? Oh, yeah. Rush.
For me,
Why do you think I'm proffering the receiver?
Smelly Clark?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Will you take the telephone, please? Will you take the telephone?
Oh.
One occasionally fears for the strength of one's little son's mentality.
Oh, there, Smelly. Fine, thanks. And yourself? Glad to hear it.
Who snipped this chunk out?
Huh?
Got no plans whatever for tonight, Smelly.
You take scissors and snip this piece out of the paper?
Let's see one.
Sounds as good as anything else. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, what a strange thing.
You do it.
Uh-huh.
Beg pardon?
You take scissors and snip out this piece.
Let's see it then.
Count me in, Smelly. Sure. You bet. In about 20 minutes? Okay.
This is a strange thing.
Isn't it?
No, I didn't, Smelly. Really? Okay, I will. Uh-huh. Well, I'll see you in about 20 minutes. Okay, fella. So long. Smelly Clark and myself are going down to the YMCA after a bit and watch the fat men play handball.
Produce the clipping, Vic.
Clipping?
I want to see the article you snipped out of this paper.
Your name did appear tonight, ma'am.
I know it did.
Smelly Clark just now mentioned it.
What'd he say?
He just said he saw my mother's name in the paper was all.
Produce the clipping, Vic.
Oh, heck, Zade. You're
Produce
the darndest
Produce
person.
the clipping. Produce the clipping.
Okay. I'll make a clean breast of it.
You better.
Don't amount to nothing.
Lazy Hours Pool Parlor print an article about me eating 9 saucers of coleslaw?
No.
Well, what then?
Oh, darn guys at Chicago Lodge headquarters slipped up.
How you mean?
They released some material without permission.
What material? What material?
Remember last week you were offered an honorary position with the lodge and you didn't see fit?
No.
You didn't see fit?
Not that dandy old grandmother trash.
Well, it wasn't my fault, kiddo. I never give anybody
Tonight's
permission to
paper
print
had an article about me being dandy old grandmother to the lodge.
You couldn't hardly call it an article. Wasn't much more than an item. Simply stated that Mrs. Vial...
Everybody that subscribes to the newspaper is reading about me being dandy old grandmother in the lodge.
Not dandy old grandmother. The title is grand old lady. And it don't amount to...
Produce the clipping.
Say, please get it through your noodle.
Hurry up, produce the clipping. I want to read about me being wonderful old great-grandmother.
Here's what happened. I never answered headquarters letter, so they took it for granted that you accepted the
Does
honorary
it tell
position.
about my snow white hair and tottering footsteps?
I don't think so.
Produce the clipping.
I admit it was a sloppy way to do business, and I mean to mail them Chicago halfwits a scorching letter and tell them
Tell
what...
about my sweet wrinkles and furrowed brow and trembling hands?
Kiddo, you make too much over there.
Produce the clipping.
As a matter of fact, your friends will rejoice to hear that you've been appointed Grand Old Lady of Drowsy Venus Chapter. And I'll bet you $8 you'll receive
Step
congratulations.
next door and borrow Donahue's paper.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, wait a second.
Don't wait a second.
I got the half-wit clipping.
Where?
And pocket.
Oh, whip it out.
Such rumpus and confusion.
I'll say.
We're going to see a real good handball game tonight. Fat men will be so hot and feverish.
All right, read it.
No.
Go ahead.
Headquarters of the National Brotherhood, the Sacred Stars of the Milky Way, have named Ms. V.R. Gook of Virginia Avenue as the Grand Old Lady of their local unit, the Drowsy Venus Chapter.
Is that all? I say, is that all? Read the rest. Read the rest.
Ceremonies will be held in the near future, during which tribute will be paid to Ms. Gook's snow white hair and sweet wrinkled face. The mellowed wisdom of old age will be glorified, and Mrs. Gook's feeble, tottering footsteps.
Go on.
I'm going to the show.
What?
I'm going to the picture show.
You're going to the picture show.
I'm going to the picture show. Now, by myself.
Which concludes another brief interlude at the small house halfway up in the next block. And here we leave Vic and Sade until the next time.
Tell me, how many of you ladies listening in actually use lava soap? Well, say, all of you who use lava can't help but like it, but what I'm getting around to is we'd like to hear from you. We'd like to hear why you like lava and any new uses you found for it. It sort of, builds up our ego to get letters like that. Makes us feel that we're doing a really good job. So look, write in, will you? Who knows, maybe we'll read your letter over the air. Now, wouldn't that give you a thrill? And here's where to send your letters. To Lava Soap, care of Procter & Gamble, Cincinnati, Ohio. And ladies, always remember this. When it comes to getting extra dirty, housework-soiled hands really clean, quickly, easily, safely, no other nationally known toilet soap you've ever used equals lava. That's the truth. Lava soap actually gets extra dirty hands shades whiter in only 20 seconds. Lava soap. L-A-V-A. Only a few pennies at dealers everywhere. Get some today. And remember, let us know how you like it.